Hi there, it's Patrick here from Listing Monster, and today I'm going to be running you through our merchandising features. So here I am, I'm at the add item form. I've dropped in our images. The way merchandising works is we're going to set up a defined set of rules for an item once it hits a marketplace. So today's example, I'm going to use eBay. However, with Listing Monster, you can upload to Vintage, Shopify, Depop as well. So we've got this item, Harley Davidson t-shirt, and we're going to start it off on an auction for 7 days at $29.99. With merchandising, you can take different steps to reach different pools of buyers and try and increase your sell-through rate as much as possible. So I'm going to choose to relist this 10 times if it doesn't sell, and I'm going to decrease the price by 10% each time. Now, this is one way that you could use merchandising strategies, but you can really use them however you want to use them. So this first auction is going to go at $29.99. If it doesn't sell, Listing Monster is going to automatically relist the product for $26.99, skipping that manual process of relisting auctions that haven't sold through. As you can see, over the next 10 weeks, this is going to go all the way down to 1162 if it doesn't sell. Now, that's one way that you may want to do it. You may want to just do it on a simple buy it now, which is what a lot of people like to use. So you would switch this here. We would have this default set to buy it now if you were actually using Listing Monster and wanted to do this, $29.99. We're going to relist this. We're going to have it go for 30 days instead of 7 because it's not an auction. And we're going to be a bit more aggressive with the discounting because we're just going to be rebumping this listing every month. So we're going to relist it 5 times and we're going to decrease it by 20% each time. This is what it would look like. If you want to edit it so you go cheaper or you go higher on the first step, you can do so. There is no limitations. And one way that some people like to use merchandising strategies is to reach different pools of buyers. So on eBay in particular, you're going to have different buyers access auctions and different buyers access buy it now. Some people shop across both, of course, but generally there's different pools of buyers in each. So for this example, let's start with a buy it now at $29.99. We're going to run that buy it now for 30 days, and then we're going to relist this 6 times. But what we're going to do is we are going to play around with how we access this. So we're going to decrease it by 15% each time. We're going to start on a buy it now for $29.99. And if it hasn't sold in the first month, what we're going to do is we're going to switch it to an auction. And we're going to start this auction at, let's do $19.99. If that doesn't sell on auction, then we'll relist it on buy it now after a week's auction for $21.69. So we're reaching off the first listing, the buy it now, we're trying to get the top price. We're reaching all of the buy it now customers. The second listing, we're going to try and reach pools of buyers with a reduced starting price. If that doesn't work, we're going to then go back to the buy it now customers at a large reduction from the initial $29.99. So that's an over 30% reduction. If that doesn't work, let's go back to auction and let's do for £15. And if that doesn't work, we can go back to buy it now after another 7 days and we'll sell that for $15.65. If that still hasn't sold, we might take the sort of stance that this hasn't worked and we're just going to go all the way down to £10 on buy it now and sell through that item. So the goals here really are to save the time that you would spend doing this manually. If you aren't doing this manually at the minute, then there's a lot of benefits to doing this to increase your sell-through rate on eBay. If you're a high volume eBay seller, you're going to have stuff that sells really quickly. You're going to have listings that go a little bit more stale, and you're going to have listings that take a while to sell through. By implementing these sort of automated merchandising strategies, you can increase your sell-through rate, boost your cash flow, and just get more volume out your door. So yeah, this is how you would use it. You can use it however you want to use it. It's customizable to you. So yeah, I hope that helps. As always, if you've got any questions, you can drop us a message in this little message icon on the website. On the website, you can also book a demo if you want to have a call with one of us to talk about a Listing Monster account. And you can find loads more information about all the other features that we offer, including listing, pricing, sourcing, fulfillment, all these sort of things on the website. So yeah, cheers.